If you've ever been abandoned at your lowest moment, if someone walked away when you needed them the most, please don't scroll, because this story will remind you of something powerful. Sometimes, the people who leave you are the reason your life finally begins. "Mommy, please wake up. Please don't leave me like this." Those were the words Emily Carter whispered into her mother's chest, her face pressed against the hospital bed, her fingers shaking so badly she couldn't even hold on. The room smelled like antiseptic and endings. The machines were silent now. No beeping, no warnings, no second chances. Linda Carter, school librarian, single mother, quiet fighter, was gone. Emily was 29 years old, 8 months pregnant, and suddenly completely alone. Her mother had been her only family, her anchor, her safe place. And now, there was just silence. Emily's phone buzzed. She didn't want to look. She already knew. Ethan, her husband. "Still at the hospital? I had to leave early. Work emergency. We'll talk later." Work emergency. Emily let out a broken laugh. Her mother had just died, and her husband couldn't even pretend to care? He hadn't stayed the night, hadn't held her hand, hadn't cried. Not once. For months now, Ethan had been distant, cold, irritated. Like her grief, like her pregnancy, were inconveniences. Emily wiped her tears and whispered softly, "I promise, Mom, I'll be okay, even if I don't know how yet." 2 days later, rain poured over Maplewood Cemetery. Emily stood beside her mother's grave, black dress soaked, one hand resting on her swollen belly. People came and went, old coworkers, neighbors. Everyone said the same thing. Your mom was a good woman. They were right, but no one noticed Ethan, standing 3 feet away, scrolling his phone, holding the umbrella only under himself. When the priest said, "May she rest in peace," Ethan sighed, actually sighed, as if this moment was taking too long. When the service ended, Emily turned to him. "I need you right now." Ethan wouldn't meet her eyes. "I can't. I've got something important." Something important at her mother's funeral. He kissed her forehead, quick, empty, and walked away. Emily watched him leave and felt something inside her finally break. That night, Emily sat alone in her childhood home. The house smelled like old books and chamomile tea. Safety. Memories. She hadn't moved from the couch when her phone lit up. A notification. Tagged photo. Ethan, at a rooftop restaurant, laughing, his arm around a woman Emily had never seen. The caption read, "New beginnings with the right person. Rachel Monroe." Emily's heart stopped. She opened the profile. Designer clothes, luxury vacations, perfect smiles. She scrolled. More photos. Ethan and Rachel. Weeks old. Months old. The affair hadn't just started. It had been happening while her mother was dying, while Emily was pregnant, while she was breaking. Emily ran to the bathroom and threw up. When she looked in the mirror, she barely recognized herself. And that's when she whispered, "No more." The next morning, Ethan arrived. Late. Cologne on his neck, confidence in his walk. He placed a folder on the table. "I want a divorce." Emily didn't cry. She felt calm. "You couldn't wait?" she asked quietly. "My mother died 2 days ago." Ethan exhaled. "Life doesn't stop, Emily. I've moved on." Moved on while she carried his child. "I'll pay child support. I'm not heartless." Emily looked at him, really looked, and realized something terrifying. He felt nothing. so she signed every page and let him go. After Ethan left, Emily opened the envelope her mother's lawyer had given her. Written on the front, "For Emily, only after I'm gone." Her mother's handwriting filled the page. "My sweet girl, if you're reading this, it means I couldn't stay, and I'm so sorry. There's something I never told you, not because I didn't trust you, but because I wanted you strong before you knew." Emily's hands trembled. "My real name was Linda Harrington." Emily froze. The Harrington Group, hotels, real estate, investments, was my family's empire. Her breath caught. Attached were documents, trusts, accounts, property deeds. Total value, $3.8 billion. Emily collapsed into tears. Her mother, the quiet librarian, was a billionaire, and Ethan had just walked away from it all. The letter continued. "I knew Ethan would leave. I saw it in his eyes when life got hard. That's why the trust is irrevocable. He can never touch it. Not now, not ever. Live well, my girl. That's how you win." 3 weeks later, Emily hosted a charity gala for single mothers, for broken women. The guest list was intentional, including Rachel Monroe. Rachel arrived with Ethan on her arm until Emily stepped onto the stage. "Welcome," she said calmly. "I'm Emily Carter Harrington." The room went silent. "I was pregnant, grieving, when my husband left me." Ethan went pale. "My mother taught me something important. True power is quiet." She raised her glass. "To new beginnings." Applause thundered. In the parking garage, Rachel snapped. "You divorced a billionaire," she screamed. "You said she was nothing." She ripped off her ring. "I can't be married to a man this blind," and walked away. Emily gave birth to a baby girl. She named her Hope. Years later, her foundation helped thousands. Ethan saw her once, confident, peaceful, whole, and realized she didn't win because of money. She won because she let him go. If you've ever been abandoned, remember this. Sometimes losing someone is the beginning of finding yourself.